Welcome to Miranda's Insights number 2, India. Today's topic is called To Obsess is to Get What I Don't Want. So what do I want? Do I want freedom, or do I want to obsess over my object until I think I'm going to get it? I just finished a 10-day Vipassana course, and this is a Goenka style. And in that technique, it is advised that you sweep through the body and listen to and feel and sense every sensation that arises in your body, and to not judge it pleasant or unpleasant. And the whole point here is to clear your obsessions so that you're no longer suffering. Because when you crave something, you're in a place of suffering. And when you reject something or have aversion to something, you're actually in a place of suffering. So I have an obsession, and my obsession is to stay healthy under all circumstances. And I had a very pleasant surprise and lots of gifts to help me process this obsession here on this retreat. On day 1, I caught a head cold, and on day 3, I got a swollen eye. On day 6, I got a belly ache, and on day 7 I got parasites, and on day 10 I got my back, had a back spasm. So almost throughout the whole course, I had one illness after another on which I had to focus on, not just focus, but to accept, to feel the sensation of aversion arise, like I want my health, but I am feeling aversion to the sensation arise that, oh my God, here comes another health issue. So my fear was coming in the form of these sensations of rejection to what I'm actually feeling. So what I got out of it was that the idea is to sweep through the body and remain neutral, remain equanimous in relation to every sensation that arises. So wherever I was craving for health and rejecting the unhealth, I had to learn how to remain equanimous to those sensations. And the powerful thing is that you begin to practice awareness, but at the same time, you're equanimous. Awareness and equanimous. So I'm aware of the sensation, but I'm training myself to not react in craving or aversion, which ends up in suffering. So in this, I thought that I would suggest an opportunity for you during this Christmas season that you can think about something that you have an obsession with. And perhaps it might be you have an obsession to eat cake, or you don't like somebody, there's an aversion to somebody, or whatever. Think about whatever that obsession is. And in that, you can decide, instead of feeling the rejection of the thing that you're obsessed with, or a craving for the thing you're obsessed with, instead of trying to chase it or push it away, which is on the action level, which creates suffering, instead what you can do is just, whatever that obsession is, listen to the sensations, feel the sensations, and just practice not reacting. Practice equanimousness. Practice that learning. There's a wisdom in knowing that everything rises and everything falls, and that there's nothing in this world that does not rise and fall. And so I can't be in control of my health 100% of the time. That belongs to nature. I can certainly support it. I can certainly do the right things to not make it worse. I can do that. But the obsession part is where I would suffer. So where do you suffer in your obsession? And the way you can eradicate that suffering is by listening to the sensations and notice that you are not going to react to it, but you're going to remain an observer to it, an equanimous observer. And in that, I found that I came out of the 10 days with all of these illnesses showing up, because here I am in India. It's inevitable to have all these things come up, even if you're in top shape, which I am. And I was tested. So I believe that this was a divine gift, giving me the opportunity to clear my obsession so that I can be at peace and harmony with the way nature actually is, learning how to be with the way it is rather than resist it or reject it. So enjoy your holidays and take your opportunity now to do your homework or your practice, which would be to listen to the sensations and not react to whatever it is that you have an obsession with, because whatever you do have an obsession with will actually get worse because you're obsessing. So whatever you focus on, you get more of. So instead, observe it and let it pass by, and observe that everything in nature is in constant change and flux. And this will create a sense of freedom for you. All right, that's it for today's Miranda's Insights India number 2, and I'll see you in the next insight. Bye for now.